because it's Bible prophecy. So everything that you see right now going on is all Bible prophecy. So if it's written in heaven, means that it can't be undone. Uh, Isaiah 13:14, it says, and like a hundred gazelle, or like a sheep with um, a sheep with those to gather them, no one to gather them. Every man will return to his own people, and every man will flee to his own land. You will go home, Mexicans, Palestinians, all Arab people, all everyone that's not considered paleface. You will have ICE on you, coming to your schools, collecting your children, going to your jobs, collecting you and asking you for your papers. Uh, Wherever you are, there shall be someone after you, because it's Bible prophecy. This is the time of Esau's judgment. The Western nations, Esau, Rome, the risen Rome kingdom that came against the children of the Most High God, then the Negroes scattered to the four corners of the earth. Because of your evil against my people, my God, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, my Savior Yahushua Mashiach, has already spoken that the time shall come in the last days where there shall be judgment on the nations. And the nations are those that conspired against the children of Israel in Psalms 83. So you conspired against us. We build your wealth. Your countries got built up. You guys basically took over the world, right? Esau at the head, but all the other nations basically were right with him and conspired with him. And you would rule for a while and have your foot on the neck of true Israel, which is Jacob, which is the Negroes scattered to the four corners of the earth. But now what's going to happen is Bible prophecy is going to be fulfilled. Isaiah 13:14, go look it up. It says that you will be hunted like a gazelle or like a sheep with none to gather you. Every man will return to his own people, and every man will flee to his own land. So, what do you think Trump's trying to do right now? Trump's rounding every one of the Mexicans up, even if you're a natural born citizen or if you're not, he's rounding you up. And he's saying that, it doesn't matter about your papers. You're getting out of here. And even their nations they came from are taking them back. They don't want to, but they're taking them back, which is building the vitriol for when the whore gets completely burned, which is Esau, which is America, Babylon, because they're doing too much right now. When people say you're doing too much, Trump is doing too much in the first 3, 4, 5, in the first month of his presidency. So, but it's all on purpose because he has to stir up the other nations against him. Just like in the book of Enoch, it talks about how the kings are stirred up at the end against each other. So there'll be wars and fighting everywhere amongst those that were in cahoots at the beginning, like where they were friends. All the nations of the world were conspiring against the Israelites, or the Negroes scattered to the four corners of the earth. But there will be a time where it's at the end where the Most High God would stir them up, so now they're turning against each other. So the desires that they had and the agendas that they had will not be meshed anymore. All the other nations will start to hate the whore, which is America, Babylon. So now they're turned against her. And Trump is the perfect person to start this whole rebellion, pretty much, right? So the immigrants, Mexicans, all of those that are saying, we come here to this nation of America and we just want a good life and we want to, have a better life than we had when we were in our countries, other countries. Say we work hard, we do the grunt work, we do all of the hard work in America, the work that you guys don't want to do. So you guys should care for us. No, you were just a pawn in this whole game. You're a pawn in the whole game, and Esau used you. The pale faces used you to do to do the work for a certain period of time. I have to tell you this on this channel. This is a spiritual channel, actually. Targeted individual channel. We talk about spiritual things that happen, right? The reason why they let the Mexicans stay here is because they had a long game. They knew that they follow not like the news that me and you see. They don't follow a script that is like uh, They don't follow a script that is against Bible prophecy. They believe in Bible prophecy. Your enemies believe in the Bible. They tell us all this are not real. They tell us that we can believe in other gods and have other faiths, but the ones that really matter, the satanic elite that are in power, they follow the script of the Bible because they know that there's a God, that the Most High God. They know that He has all control. They know, but they make us feel and they make us fight against each other and present all these other religions and faiths and all this other stuff to get us from truly knowing the truth. And it's only two. There's the Most High God and Satan. And if you don't serve the Most High God, by default, you serve Satan. So if you're following any other religions out there, if you're following any other religions that does not put the Most High God, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, his son Yahushua HaMashiach, who died for you at Calvary, which a lot of you call Jesus Christ. If you're serving any other God or any other force, you are serving Satan by default because all of these deities that you say you serve are serving Satan. There's only two. So they've always known that in these last days that there is going to be people that wake up. People are going to wake up now, right? And they also know that the word of the Most High God is the true word. When He says it, it comes true. There's nothing you can do about it. So when Isaiah 13:14 says these immigrants will go home, that means, well, where are they going home from? Babylon. Babylon was made, America was made to be this bed of where all the nations came and everyone like a melding pot, molding pot, right? It's like everyone from other nations came to this one place to show the world that we can live together and be together and prosper together and all these things. It was all an agenda. Everyone's supposed to be in their own nations. No one's supposed to just be in a nation where there's a whole bunch of different nations because you have different cultures, different beliefs. You have different things that make you you, right? Things that you care about, you're passionate about, that you would die for. And you put all these people in a melting pot and say you're putting them in this land, this beacon of hope land where everyone can, accomplish their dreams and live their dreams and there'll be no pushback. There won't be, but just because of the sheer fact of who we are and where we come from, right? You mean to tell me that you don't think that there would have been some sort of major problem with that? So they created this fake country, this Babylonian country that's built off of Babylonian principles and Egyptian principles in order to fulfill Bible prophecy because the children of God, the Israelites, would come to this country, the land that their forefathers did not know. We would be over here in the last days, the most heinous, satanic, demonic place that has ever in history existed. The whore, the one that everyone will turn, that has every nation has fed off of this Babylon, America, Europe, all this stuff, but America, and they've all gotten rich based off of the slave labor of the children of the Most High Yah. Because of our sins to our forefathers, we got put into slavery. We are the salt of the earth, the light of the world, regardless of what you may think about us. And you will learn soon. There's no one like us. There's no people like us. So we did this and we stayed in slavery and bondage for all these generations. And was considered the bottom and nothing and less than a person, three-fifths of a person. All these laws getting turned against us to destroy our lives, to rip up our families. And we still prayed for you. We still marched for you. We're not marching for you no more, but we still did these things. And so now's the time where the children of Israel wake up. And now is the time that all these prophecies that people just think is nothing and means nothing, now they're coming to fruition because the children of Israel, it says, when they come back to themselves and remember who they are, then the end is coming. The 400-year curse is over. When does the 400-year curse start? 1619, I believe, or in the 1600s, at the advent of the transatlantic slave trade, sold to all these different nations all over the world, lost our history, lost our culture, lost our heritage, lost everything. Didn't know who we were, nothing. Now we're coming to the knowledge of who we are as being the children of the Most High Yah. The world will soon know. There's nothing that's going to stop it. People, no matter how much they don't want it to be, in your heart and mind, the Negroes are scattered to the four corners of the earth, the African Americans, those that are scattered, not just in America, but those all over the world. We know we're the Israelites, because we fit the prophecies of the stuff that the people of the Most High God, the people of the book would go through. We fit all the prophecies, right? So immigrants are going home, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. And I'm not joyful or happy or any of those things because your families are going to be uprooted. You're not going to be able to stay in a place maybe of safety. You're trying to get away from the people in your country that don't have any desire to help you, or they're this dangerous. People do anything for money in impoverished nations. They'll do anything. So there's a whole bunch of substance trade and people trade and all kind of degraded type of immoral, societal type of structures that are built in your country, right? And there's nothing that's going to stop. So you're going back there. But it's prophesied. The world shall pay for what they did to the Most High Yah's children. But guess what? Black people, you're also going home. Jeremiah 51:6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul, right? He so that he will not be cut off in his and in her iniquity, the iniquity of Babylon. For this is the Lord's vengeance against Babylon. Babylon's getting ready to be judged for all the evil and wickedness it's done to the world, and of course, first and foremost, to the children of the Most High. So everyone will leave this place. If you don't leave this place, you'll be possibly cut off and destroyed in the vengeance the Most High Yah is going to put on Babylon, Esau, these Western nations that destroyed the world, that lied to the people about who his true children were, the Negroes scattered to the four corners of the earth, that even painted their vengeances in our books to be pale face when he's a black man. Christ was black. All the people in the world were black, but you had to mingle with them and destroy their DNA and change them through the generations to create these new offsets, these new people that look pale. And I mean, you did all sorts of things. And why would you do it if race doesn't matter? If it doesn't matter what color Christ is, why did you change him to be white? Because you knew that you would be seen as a God or better than everyone. Well, now's the time's over. Blessings to you. Shalom.